The ones who live out where the buses don't run.
Good morning, I'm still Jeremy and I'm next to an Osaka City bus stop here in South Osaka. It's a nondescript and not at all famous bus stop called Furitsu Sogo Iiryo Center. What a mouthful. So I always get around Osaka by train or subway. I don't ever use the bus, but there's a bus system. And I recently found that the official website of the Osaka City bus system has a really good downloadable map. So, and it has all the routes laid out on it, everywhere you can go. So what I would do is get out here, come here, ride a bus from here all the way to its end point, and then walk around that area. This is just an excuse to find a place that I never would have found otherwise. All right, so my bus is number 65. 65. It goes to Yatagyogi Ohashi. That's the last stop. 65. Okay, here, my bus. My bus here is 10:20. So that's in 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'll get on the bus when it comes. This vending machine, which is right here at the bus stop, has some water and tea and coffee stuff, but it does not have carbonated water. Let me see. Well, here's a foolish thing. I wonder if I can wander around here and find a machine that has carbonated water in time. Today I'm using the Osaka City bus system to find new places to explore. Every little corner of the city is different, and the place I ended up today, at the end of route number 65, is full of old worn houses, mazes of narrow angular roads, peculiar sights, truly a forgotten corner of Osaka, and robust signs of change. I don't think so. First though, I've got to get there. But before that, I need a water. Japan just changed the designs of its banknotes, and I guess the vending machines around here haven't heard the news. Well, good start already to the day. Although I did see an obachan with a cart, and I'm going to be using my list today, and that counts. I'm going to go ahead and count that. Okay, we're underway. 36 minutes to the final stop. There are about 5 other people besides me and the driver on the bus here. Some people are coming and going here and there, but it's a merry little party already. So anyway, I will check in again with you when we get to Yatagyogi Ohashi. At one stop, nearly everyone got off the bus. By the time we neared the final stop, it was just me and the driver. Someone had dropped their cards. I did my good deed for the day. All right, here we are, Yatagyogi Ohashi Stop. The bus is still sitting here waiting for its return back. Well, the first thing that I noticed here is across the street here is this big construction zone. When I researched this area, that was a park. Really cool, kind of dark, interesting, obscure, mysterious park. I guess it's not a park anymore. That's kind of a shame. Well, anyway, it's a nice ride on the bus. Thank you, bus. Let's go ahead and explore the streets around here, the small little streets here in this place that no one has ever heard of. Oh wait, first I gotta address the lack of carbonated water, and lo and behold, here's a Lawson. I know they accept 1,000 yen notes. Now we begin wandering. I asked the girl in Lawson about this park. So there used to be a park here. She said, "Oh, no, there's still a park. You have to go over here to this road and over that one." She's pointing out the window, and all right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a park. Ooh, an especially cool scooter. Looks like an old Honda. All right, mark that off. If you've ever been to Osaka, or if you've seen video of people who do like regular travel, you may have heard of Sumiyoshi Taisha, Sumiyoshi Shrine. It's a big shrine, one of the main shrines, I think, in Osaka. It's near here. Ooh, that's a nice, lovely view, isn't it? Anyway, so that shrine is near here. This part of Osaka is called Sumiyoshi Ward, one of the several wards of Osaka City. Does this count? Is this a tree cut into circles? I'm gonna have to be super strict here. No. Kind of is, but I don't really like the way the circles look. Kind of expected everything here to be run down, and there's some of that stuff, but like half of it's new. Hey, that place has a black cat, an evil black cat waiting for me on the wall. Hey, right next to trees cut into circles. Oh, those count. Is that a cartoon drawing on a sign? Yeah, I think so. Dog pointing to himself. A guy holding a bag full of dog poo. Both looking very cheerful. Yeah, mark that off. Seeing that mailman on the motorbike reminds me I gotta find a post office. I'm gonna mail some postcards to some of my Patreon supporters. Well, this is kind of iconic. Here's a new modern parking lot right next to this old row of houses. All of these old houses around here will eventually be torn down, probably sooner than later. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So while we can, let's go down here. In my last video, I counted a statue like this for my checklist. And I usually don't because like almost every house has one of these sort of raccoon statues out in front for good luck. But the one in the last video had like kind of unusual, fanciful decorations, so they counted, but usually they don't. That one doesn't. Ah, is this bicycle abandoned? I mean, a tire on the handlebars. The tires are flat. Old dusty seat, everything's rusted. I would say yes, that is abandoned. Whenever you see construction like this, that means yet another building was torn down. And I like the old buildings. All right, down here or over on this one? Down here. I've been seeing pigeons a lot, but they're not quite notable enough to be counted, I think. Whew! It is getting very windy. And I'm getting caught in dead ends. This way. All right, there's the river there, but I'm going to go down here before we get to the river. All right, let's go down here. Let's go find the river. Ooh, these big flowers. Well, generally, I like the vibe of this area. I mean, it's pretty obscure. It's on a bus line, but it's just out from everywhere, and it's generally quiet. And it's like everything's like traditional, not like traditional like classical Japan, but just, older. I don't know. My mouth is babbling because my mind is free to wander. And that's what happens when you're out here, sort of in the middle of this type of place. All right, here we go. This is the Yamato River. Across there is the city of Sakai. This is the end of Osaka. And that is the actual Gyogi Ohashi, the Gyogi Great Bridge, which is what my bus stop was named for. Hey, post office. So I promised 3 of my Patreon patrons postcards from my next outing, and I don't actually know if you can just go into any post office and just buy postcards or not, so let's go see. Postcard ありますか? こんなんじゃなく外国までいいですか?
外国宛て用のポストカードは、ないです。
それはできない?
15円分足してもらったらこれで大丈夫です。
大丈夫ですか? はい。
1枚。
3枚。ピクチャーありません。ツーリストのありませんか?
シニアの普通のこれしかないですね。
はい。
ありがとうございました。
ここで書くといいですか? はい。ありがとう。Okay, not a bad deal. 100 yen each, 3 postcards, and they will arrive, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. They didn't say, I didn't ask. All right, well, that went well. I feel like I've accomplished something. And we continue. It's a nice little hollowed out park kind of thing here. I think this is a memorial for an old pond that used to be here before the river was rerouted. Kind of weird. There's no bench, there's no table. It's just a little hollowed out place. But there's a vending machine, of course. But over here, this actually to me looks even more interesting. There's nothing like a big stone torii gate to make you feel like you must be approaching something. There must be something good ahead, something grand ahead. It's tempting, but this doesn't quite count as graffiti. It's more of a fun project for kids than vandalism, I think. Okay, this has been great. I'm going to go back the way I came, see some more stuff, but I'm really going to go back to that place where the bus stop was, where I thought there was a big park, and see what happens along the way. Individual Patreon support creates a fun community and helps keep this one-man operation alive, so I can bring you travel stories from fascinating and lesser-known places. Hey, there is a way out! If you liked this video, consider joining me on Patreon as a paid or free follower for a lot more from my travels. You'll get access to my library of full-length extended videos without ads, including the full story of this bus ride and exploration, with my search for the big dark park I'd seen on a map, some more from my checklist, check that off the list, and a look at some truly forgotten corners of Osaka. Other perks for patrons include early access to videos before they're public, bonus videos not available to public viewers at all, my free weekly travel newsletter, behind-the-scenes video diaries, included merchandise, personalized postcards for my travels, your name in the credits, and more. Go to patreon.com/T1DWanderer to see lists of perks for both free members and paid supporters starting at $1 a month. Thanks to all my current patrons, and special thanks this week to Calvin Ferreira, Darcy Otranto, David Richley, Matt Kane, Michael Fedor, Ray Nichols, Russell Davis, Samantha, and Will Phillips. All right, well, that's it. A look at a place that I never ever would have even thought of coming until I saw that map, that bus map. I liked this. I'm going to explore Osaka City some more like this. Now, the final checklist. I don't remember what all I got. It's a pretty good one today. Abandoned bicycle, yes. Interesting statue or figurine. Indeed, indeed. A motor scooter, yes. Obachan with a cart, yes. Notable bird, yeah. Cartoon drawing on a sign, yes. Graffiti, yes. Hair salon, yes. Trees cut into circles, yes. Car elevator, yes. Beer vending machine, yes. Yes. I got them all. My first ever checklist of everything. I've been all over Japan on trains and ferries and Shinkansens and airplanes and everything. Never got all 11 items on this list. It took the Osaka City bus in an obscure corner of nowhere to get it all. Well, T1D Wanderer as a YouTube channel is all downhill from here. It's never going to top this. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching this. I'm going to go find some lunch in hopefully some cute little cafe or something somewhere around here, and I will see you next time for the next adventure. Thanks for wandering around with me. Everywhere is worth exploring.